Welcome back. If you've watched my videos before, or if you haven't, my name is Maddie and I'm currently trying to balance my hormones. So I make a lot of videos that talk about birth control, your period, PCOS, hormones. And today I want to share with you my morning skincare routine with my hormone-friendly products. And when I say hormone-friendly, I mean these products don't have any hormone-disrupting chemicals in them. So no sulfates, parabens, phenols, any toxic metals. And you may be thinking, well, I'm not eating these chemicals, so why can't I use them in my skincare? But your skin, its main job is to absorb whatever's put on it. So when you are using these creams or face washes, they are going to be absorbed in your skin and could have a disruption on your hormones. So we've always got to be thinking about what we are putting on our body. And so the products that I'm using and showing this video are relatively clean. I have found that a lot of clean beauty products just simply don't work. So it's taken me a while to really find a good balance of products that don't have a lot of hormone disrupting chemicals, but also still do something for my face. So these are my favorites. This is what's working for me and is what making my hormones feel good. Okay, so now onto my skin. I just woke up, good morning, and I did want to show you what my face looked like without any makeup on. So as you can see, my skin still has some acne scars and a little bit of texture. My skin is also really sensitive, so sometimes it looks just a little tint of red. It's okay right now since I just woke up, it's pretty calm. But for the most part, I'm really happy with the amount of hydration, dewiness, and balance that I do get from my skincare routine. You will notice though that a lot of products that I'm using are geared towards dry or dehydrated skin. My skin used to be very flaky and dry. The products I'm using now, that doesn't really happen anymore, but I always look for things that are geared towards that type of skin. And a lot of the skincare that I'm using is also very gentle, because I mentioned my skin is sensitive and could turn red at a moment's notice. So the first thing that I do in the morning is actually ice roll my face. And I know this technically isn't a product, but I feel like it has to be mentioned because I love doing it. And I even will bring my ice roller with me on vacation or when I'm going on a trip, just pop it in the freezer of the Airbnb so that I can have it. And I keep it in this stasher bag in the freezer, since the freezer is where I do keep my obviously, so I don't want it like touching anything since it is going to go on my face. And this is just one that I got on Amazon. I don't know if you have seen the really expensive ones that you get that are like $70 or something. This one's only $10, and I like the expensive one because it has a stainless steel head, so I knew that I wanted a stainless steel head as well on mine, but I found a cheaper version on Amazon. And these do get really, really cold, so I do just like to put it on my shirt first, just so that I'm not touching my face with straight ice. Okay, now it's ready to go. And since this is a cheap version from Amazon, you'll notice that it's just a little bit squeaky, so you just gotta push through that. It's kind of nice. It's like a little tune or a little song that I get to listen to as I ice on my face. And usually I do this for 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how much time I have in the morning. It does feel really good though, and it definitely reduces any puffiness that my face has in the morning. I love how this feels. I feel like it kind of wakes me up in the morning, and I'm obsessed with it. I'll go down my neck, and sometimes I'll even go down the back of my neck. It feels really nice. So I'll keep doing that until I'm feeling fully iced. Alright, next up is sunscreen. Usually in the mornings, I like to go on a little walk right when I get up. So I'm not going to do my full skincare routine, but I do just want some sunscreen. If I'm going in the sun at all, I want to make sure that my skin is protected. So I use this one from Essence. It's only SPF 30. I wish it was like 50 or something, but this is totally fine. And as you know, my skin is dry, so I go for a hydrating sunscreen. This isn't one that you can just throw on and not feel. If you don't have any issues with hydration, then this probably isn't the one for you since it is a little bit thicker. I really like it though. I feel like it goes on like a moisturizer, so it makes my face feel really nice, especially in the morning when I don't have anything else on. I feel like it protects my skin. I don't know if this would work for darker tones though. I haven't rubbed it in fully, but I do feel like it's not like completely sheer, so I would just try it out before you actually end up buying this product if you do have a darker skin tone, so that you don't have like a white cast on your face. Gotta take it down your neck, obviously. I even like to do the back of my neck if my hair is gonna be in a ponytail, which it definitely is. And I also like to put it on the back of my hand so that I can just rub it in, since your hands are also in a lot of sunlight usually. And that's it for my pre-morning routine. I'm gonna go on a little walk and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm back from my little walk. I also went to the gym, so a little sweaty. And the first thing that I'm gonna do, usually I would do this in the shower, but I'm gonna do it pre-shower, get in the shower, and then we'll finish the rest of my skincare afterwards. But the first thing that I'm gonna use is a cleansing oil. I have been double cleansing now for like, I feel like I discovered this like 3 years ago and I love it. The cleansers that I use, because my face is so sensitive, are so gentle. They don't get in there or like take off any makeup or dirt or sweat, and they definitely don't remove my sunscreen. I want my face to be completely bare with no products on it, and then I want to cleanse my face because that's the product that I really want to be on my skin. I don't want to just like rub my gentle cleanser into my sunscreen and move it around. Do you feel me? Okay. So I've used other brands before, but this is my current favorite. The ingredients are really nice. It's called Fancol. I found it on Amazon. I will link it, and it's just a mild cleansing oil. So the first thing that, oh, and also I will not use this in the morning if I don't have sunscreen on. This morning I put on sunscreen because I was going on a walk or going to the gym. If I'm not doing that and I'm just getting right out of bed and washing my face, there's no need to use a cleansing oil, but I'll use this if I put on sunscreen in the morning. So you use a couple pumps on a dry face. I have to be very careful with this because I am rubbing my face and my skin is very sensitive. It already will like get kind of red if I've gone to the gym. So everything is to just keep things nice and even toned. I'll even get down my neck. I like to use a lot because I put sunscreen there. And then once I have that done, I'm just gonna get a little bit of water on my face and kind of move in circular motions. It doesn't get like super foamy. You can feel it kind of pulling away from your skin. And then when I'm taking off my makeup, oh my god, you should see my face. I mean, you know, you've taken off makeup before, but it really does. It's like completely black around my eyes if I'm using a lot of like eye makeup. Okay, I feel like I've gotten most of this off, so I'm just gonna rinse my face before I cleanse. Okay, I don't even dry, like what's the point, you know? I'm just gonna cleanse my face. So the first product that I'm gonna use is by Sonia Dakar. Does anyone know how to pronounce this? This is the Sensi Wash, and you will see a lot of this brand in my skincare routine just because I found it through the cleanser, and now I have just bought more and more products from it. I've used a lot of natural, clean, organic, whatever brands, and they just, a lot of times, as I've said, don't freaking work and just make my skin feel tight or like stripped. It's just not it. But this brand doesn't have any sulfates or parabens. It's not tested on animals. It's clean enough for me, and it makes my skin feel so good. So I just put usually 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I just gently put it into my face. I don't know if you've ever used cleansers, like your face feels dry afterwards or tight, and it just feels like you've literally pulled off all the nutrients on your face, and then my skin will get immediately red, but this one is just not like that. It's very soft, very gentle. I'm really liking it. This is probably like the 3rd bottle that I've bought from them. It doesn't get foamy or anything. It's just nice. Okay, now I'm going to rinse this off. And I have a specific towel for my face. There's just something that I cannot even wrap my head around, that if I leave my face towel out and someone uses it as a hand towel, it's honestly a fear. And then I have to put it back on my face. I don't know where that person's hands have been. I know that they just washed them, probably. I mean, we can only hope. What if they just did a little rinse and then they dried them on my face towel?
So I have to keep this hidden so that just in case, it's just me and my roommate, not who's even coming over, but you never know. I can't take any chances with that. And now we are done. So I'm going to hop in the shower, and then once I get out, we will finish the rest of my skincare. Okay, we're back from the shower, and the first thing that we're gonna use is a toner. This is one from Sonia Dakar, and it is the Blue Butterfly Calming Toner. It's a little bit rubbed off. I've used this one. I use this every day. And I like to really get my face wet. Usually my face is already pretty wet from the shower. I don't like completely dry it off. But if it's not, I will spray a lot of this toner because I do want my face to be wet before I put on my hyaluronic acid. I got this one from Blue Mercury. I think that's a chain. I don't know if it's only in New York, but you can definitely get it online. This is the M61 Hydro Boost Serum 2.0. It doesn't even say hyaluronic acid on it. It's a hyaluronic acid. I feel like 90% confident about that. But this one also has great ingredients, paraben-free, synthetic fragrance-free, dermatologist tested, which I do like. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, put on a lot, honestly. Rub this in my face. You have to put hyaluronic acid on a wet face. If you don't, it's going to pull moisture from your skin and actually do the opposite of what you want it to do, which is hydrate your skin. It'll make your skin feel very dehydrated and pretty tight. So I always like to make sure that my face is very wet so that I can kind of have something to latch onto and then pull that serum into your skin. So again, very gentle with it. We wanna avoid at all costs any slight irritation. So I'm just rubbing this in, pulling it down my neck, of course. And then I go in with moisturizer. This, again, Sonia Dakar Blue Butterfly Balm. A balm. Have you ever even used a balm on your face instead of moisturizer? I hadn't until like maybe 8 months ago. It looks solid, but then when you put it on your finger, it comes again solid, but you rub it around and then it kind of turns into like this oily balm, but a lot lighter than what it looks like, and then you can just kind of tap it onto your face. I used to use really thick moisturizers. I thought because my skin was so dry, I just needed a thicker moisturizer, and I would be putting on like layers. Like I'd put on a layer of moisturizer and be like, not enough. Put on another layer, still not enough. Would put on like 2 to 3 layers, and it would still leave my skin feeling kind of red and irritated. Then on my endless Google searches for products that are going to calm my skin but also keep it hydrated, I found the May Lindstrom. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? May Lindstrom, the Blue Cocoon Balm. That's kind of like an oily, the same texture as this, and it had so many reviews. It was like a cult following, so much hype around it. People said the product lasted for like years. It definitely did not last me years. It did last me like 6 months, which is a very long time, I feel like, moisturizer for me. And I loved it. It was amazing, but it was like $200. I was feeling so spicy when I bought that moisturizer. I think it got me at a low place. I was feeling kind of sad about my skin. So nothing like a $200 moisturizer can't fix. But I found this on Sonia Dakar, and it's only $80, which is still a lot to spend on moisturizer, but a lot less than $200, and it has that same consistency that I really like. I had never used a type of balm product like this before, and my skin loves it. Like, I love how dewy my skin looks, how, I don't even know how to describe it, but full. Like, my skin feels very full. It feels very hydrated. This is like the state that it's meant to be in, and I love this one. And I never get dry or flaky when I'm using this type of balm-like product. This isn't for everybody, but if you do have dry, dehydrated skin and you're feeling like there is no product out there for you, I definitely recommend trying a balm. I'm gonna try to see if I can find any other ones. I've only ever used the Sonia Dakar and May Lindstrom, but if you know of any other ones, please, my doors are open. I'm always ready to try something new. And then finally, we're gonna go back in with the BioEssence sunscreen. I probably don't need this thick of a sunscreen anymore since I'm using that balm product and it brings my skin a lot of moisture, But I do like this to have in the morning when there's nothing on my face, so I'll just use a thin layer. And that should be it. I'll just take the rest of the product and rub it in on my hands. And that's it. That's my morning skincare. It leaves my skin feeling so good. I just obviously put on all these products and my skin is looking very like shiny and dewy. If you're not into this look, then these are not the products for you. I love the way my skin looks like this. It just feels so healthy and full and nice. And it does mellow out after a couple hours, but I love how it looks like this. So I do hope that was helpful for anyone with dry or sensitive skin, looking for some hormone-friendly products, looking to switch things up, try something new. I do want to say that I know the products that I'm using are expensive. I love spending money on skincare, and I do set aside money for it just because I love trying new products, and I really love when my skin is feeling good. So I'm ready to splurge on something. But if that is not your vibe or not what you're looking to do with your skincare, there are still hormone-friendly products out there that do not cost as much. So I'm gonna try to link some alternatives in the description. And I also want to note, this should be obvious, but I am not sponsored by Sonia Dakar. Me and my 12 followers do not have that type of power yet, but maybe one day Miss Sonia herself will gift me with some of her beautiful products, because I have put in a pretty penny there, and I think I'm ready for some freebies. But yeah, if you know any good hormone-friendly products that I'm missing, please let me know. I love to try new things. Thanks.